Hello and welcome back to day 4 of Broke Girl Manifesting. Um, we've made it finally to the day where I skipped a day, aka yesterday. I didn't film a video. Um, I've been busy. I've been telling you guys. I decided to start this project, like when you're like, you have a million things to do and you're like, oh, it's gonna be a great idea for me to just like start something new. So yeah, I did that. But anyways, I've been proud of myself for being able to. I'm using my AirPods, by the way, because I don't have a microphone and I feel like my audio has been really bad. So hopefully my hair isn't interfering. Um, but yeah, so anyways, I missed yesterday. It was Saturday though, and it's not like I was having fun. I mean, I was having a great time cleaning, organizing, and I was very lucky. My friends came to help me a little bit, so that was cool. My friends who are lovely and can't even watch my videos because I don't speak English, but that's okay. Anyways, okay. Dialing it back in, Michaela. So let's start with a little bit of breath work. First things first, last time we did the Nadi Shodhana. Um, I'm really feeling the full belly breath just because, like, this is an area that a lot of people forget to breathe into, you know? So, breathing into this quadrant, I feel like it just is so releasing, you know? And we store a lot of tension in this area, in our pelvises and in our lower abdomen. So I think that's what we'll do. Anyways, here we go. Hands on the belly. And we're going to breathe in. Oh, that was good. Okay, so I wanted to share this quote with you that so you know how I love Ram Dass. I was listening to one of his lectures this morning and he did a guided meditation, and it was a very beautiful meditation that as I was coming out of my meditative state, I began to have tears falling from my eyes and I was filled with goosebumps. And um and I wanted to share a quote from the Four Agreements, a book that I love. Um and it was another one of the situations where I just opened the page and it was extremely perfect for what Ram Dass was speaking on as I was listening today and what the meditation was. So it says, once he knew what he really was, he looked around at other humans and the rest of nature, and he was amazed at what he saw. Just sit with that for a little bit. Doesn't that just isn't that just beautiful? It's just so true. Because once you know who you really are, that you are not who you think you are, that you are not a doctor or a teacher or broke or a real estate agent or whatever it is, that is not you. That is not you. You is an infinite being of pure love, integrity, wisdom, and all of the polarities. So everything exists inside of us, which is how manifestation works. Because if everything exists inside of us and we are infinite beings, we have the ability to curate our reality. It is a gift that all of us possess here on this earth as infinite beings in an infinite universe full of limitless realities. Just sit with that for a moment. That just brings a smile to my face. And at the end of the meditation that Ram Dass did, so he kind of walked you through, he was like, this is not who you are. And then he said, who you are is, and then as I mentioned, a being of love, wisdom, not knowledge, but wisdom. And there's a difference between that because knowledge is what we think we know. And we don't know anything. If you think you know anything, you don't. Anything is possible. So even as I'm sitting here talking to you and saying all these things, I myself recognize that I don't know anything. What I do know is that I am love and that I love everything in this universe and that everything is perfect just as it is and that anything is possible. And that is really the most important thing. Just to remember that you are a being of love. And when you come back to that, all of the problems that you think you have aren't really problems. It's just all a part of this human experience that we are experiencing together. We chose to be here, you know? That I think I know. Ugh. Anyways, yeah, this book is really so good. Okay, a couple more quotes from this book because it's so good. I really turned to a nice page. Your integrity is who you really are, what you really are, the totality of your authentic self. Spend a few moments every day to get in touch with the memory of what you are. Allow yourself to imagine the possibility that you are made by a certain frequency of light. Light is the messenger of God. It contains all information, all possibilities, and all power. Imagine that you are made of light, of spirit. There is nothing you need to do. Remember what you are, and the dream of your life will have no limits. Good stuff. Yeah. I'm feeling very peaceful today because I started with the meditation and Ram Dass before recording. So, anyways, let's get into one gratitude. Whip out your journals and let's write down the things that we are thankful for. Not all of them, because that would take forever, but however many you want. Okay, here we go. Remember, 3 from the day before minimum, and then 2 bonus ones, or all from the day before, but at least write 3. Minimum is 3 from the day before, aka yesterday. Okay. Alrighty. So I wrote down, I am so thankful for my friends who came over to keep me company while I was cleaning and organizing yesterday. That was very kind of them because it was a beautiful afternoon at the beach and they could have been at the beach enjoying the afternoon, but they came here to keep me company and I appreciated that a lot. Um, I'm so thankful for the delicious pizza I ate yesterday. It was really good. I am so thankful to live in a place with everyone. We just got to admit it. It's the best food in the world. Italy has the best food in the world. There's just no doubt about it. It's the truth of the matter. So I'm thankful for that. I'm so thankful that Tiago is Tupa's cousin, came to play with Tupa yesterday since I haven't been able to spend too much playtime with him since I've been, busy. And that they're best friends and they had so much fun together yesterday. And then I also wrote, I am so thankful for Ramdas. I am so thankful for Ramdas. Something really cool. This video is getting long. I have a cool Ramdas story that I'll tell you in another video because somehow these videos keep getting so long. I don't know how it's possible. Let's move it along. Anyways, I am so thankful for my beautiful Maria. Maria is one of my best friends, my soul sisters. I met her in Bali at our yoga teacher training, and she is just the purest, kindest, most amazing soul. And I have just been missing her, and I feel so thankful for her. So that's that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And now let's get started with the card pull of the day. I was going to go with this one, but I don't know for sure if this is the one that I want to do. I think I want to do a different one. What are we feeling? What are we feeling? Oh, okay. We're going to go with messages from the ancestors again. Messages from the ancestors. We got shadow, but I'm going to put it up there. Okay, so let's see. Interesting because I've just been really learning about the shadow work since my new client I've been telling you about is like a shadow work pro. Okay. Shadow is a name for those parts of us that have been repressed over the course of our lives and remain in the darkness of our subconscious. Some aspects Some aspects of it are the product of our evolution, such as instinctual drives for sex and aggression, which we have had to contain it in which we have had to contain in order to adapt to the norms of society. Other aspects are the results of our upbringing, which certain traits and impulses were criticized, shamed, or punished, such that we had to repress those characteristics because they elicited fear or anxiety in parents, family, teachers, and even friends. There are negative areas of darkness, ones that we would just as soon not have to deal with, characterized as the lower self or alter ego a la Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Yeah. Um, when we encounter these dark, clouded parts of ourselves, whether by force, circumstance, or willingness, we use metaphors to describe the experience, such as wrestling with our demons, experiencing a dark night of the soul, having a midlife crisis, or grieving a significant loss. Life positive traits or light shadows can also be suppressed, such as laughter, vulnerability, strength, and honesty, due to the fear and anxiety that gets activated when these draw attention. Suppressing these light shadows, we can lose certain enthusiasm for life, allowing much of our lives to be governed by fear, worry, always anticipating death, metaphorically or literally. We will just God, I can't read today. Sorry. Um, Suppressing these light shadows, we can lose a certain enthusiasm for life, allowing much of our lives to be governed by fear and worry, always anticipating that death, metaphorically or literally, will be just around the corner. Lurking in the depths of your subconscious are aspects of your humanness that are chained tightly that anyone or all would escape and somehow lead to harm and destruction for yourself or others. The paradox is is the the paradox is that the more you attempt to remain unaware, the more you suppress and harbor those traits, wrapped in the dark cloth of your judgments, imprisoned with the shackles of shame and distrust, the more power they hold over you. Bringing shadows to the light of awareness allows you to dissipate your fear and shame and accept more of what you're made of. It's time to bring out at least one troublesome dark shadow and one suppressed light shadow, ones that have hinted to their presence and come into your consciousness in some way, and release your fear and welcome them. Do so by allowing their expressions through singing, writing, playing music, dancing, making art, making a work of art, or practicing any other form of creative expression. Soon after trying these kinds of activities and experiencing no harm, you will find it easier to more deeply accept all of you. Super on point. What I feel like with what I feel like we were talking about you're not who you think you are. And guys, um a main, my something that me and my best friend Erin always say is life is about having fun. Life is about learning. Life is about expressing yourself. So I ask you, what is one dark shadow that you may be suppressing and one light shadow that you may be suppressing? Think about it. I'll think about it too, and I'll get back to you. But I feel like even just making these videos has been a huge form of expression for me and art because since I had stopped my practices for so long, now here I am doing them consistently and talking about them, teaching people, I mean, teaching and hopefully, and also teaching myself, when you teach other people, you teach yourself like even more. So I'm learning so much from everything that I've been pulling out of my brain and listening to on podcasts to then share with you guys. So, anyways, yeah, let's do our affirmations, our mantras, and our affirmations. So, mantra that we come back to is be here now. Be here now. And the real mantra for that is I am loving awareness. That's more of an affirmation. The mantra for, you know what? Let's not get caught up in the details. Those don't matter. But so let's do the I'm loving awareness one. So I am loving awareness. I am loving awareness. I am loving awareness. I got another one. Now we're going to go with I am love. I am love. I am love. And the last one, I am so lucky. Everything always works out for me with grace and ease. I am so lucky. Everything always works out for me with grace and ease. I am so lucky. Everything always works out for me with grace and ease. Try to not smile as you're saying those things. It's literally impossible. I can't stop smiling. Okay, well, anyways, guys, thanks for watching. I know these have been messy, but that's what it's about. We're embracing the mess. We're embracing the dust devil. That was from yesterday. We're embracing the awkward. We're embracing the chaos. Everything is perfect just as it is. I love me. I love you. You are me. You are we. We are one. Everything is great. So, if you've been benefiting from this, please like, subscribe, comment, all that stuff. If not, that's okay too. We still love you. Anyways, thanks. Bye and see you next time tomorrow.